Stop everything. Look at your pocket. Look at your change. Because what you're about to hear could mean you've been accidentally spending a silent fortune without even knowing it. Today on EagleCoins, we're exposing the top 5 most valuable ultra-rare Monticello Jefferson nickels worth huge money, and I'm warning you right now, do not spend these coins. These coins are hidden wealth. These old coins is a treasure. People are losing serious money every single day because they think these are just dirty old nickels. Wrong. Some tiny detail makes these rare, and collectors are fighting over them in real auctions right now. Check your pocket now. This is not fiction. These change everything. Each coin is bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last, and the final one will blow your mind. Stay till the end, because you might already be holding a fortune. And nobody talks about these. Coin number 1. If you've ever held a 1,957 Jefferson nickel and thought, this looks old and dirty, probably worthless, that single thought could cost you a life-changing opportunity. I need you to listen closely because this coin is dangerous to ignore. This is the kind of quiet wealth that disappears into vending machines, gas stations, in grocery stores every day. And I'm saying it clearly right now, do not spend this coin. What you're holding might look ordinary, but this is a hidden treasure that collectors secretly want, and this detail changes everything. 1957 was not a calm year in America. The country was under pressure. The Cold War was tightening its grip, inflation fears were growing, and the USM, mint was under constant demand to keep coins flowing fast. Speed mattered more than perfection. That stress created mistakes, weak strikes, odd surfaces, and coins that were never meant to survive the way this one did. Most 1,957 nickels were beaten down immediately, tossed into circulation, abused, scratched, cleaned, and destroyed. Survival in original condition was never the plan. And that's exactly why this coin exists as a silent fortune today. This Jefferson nickel carries Monticello on its back, clean, sharp, and proud when it left the presses. Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the front has a calm authority to it, but on this specific coin, something feels different the moment it touches your fingers. The weight feels solid. The presence feels old. There's thickness to it, a density that modern coins just don't have anymore. It doesn't feel flashy. It feels important, like it was never meant to be noticed by the wrong people. This 1,957 nickel has no mint mark, meaning it came straight from Philadelphia during a time when production pressure was intense. Coins were rushed. Dies wore out fast. That's where the magic starts. This example shows rare brown layered toning that only happens when a coin lives decades untouched, uncleaned, and original. That surface is not dirt. That surface is history. And collectors obsess over it. The moment someone cleans this coin, its soul is destroyed. Never clean this coin. Cleaning doesn't help. Cleaning kills value instantly. Most people don't realize how rare it is to find a 1,957 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with untouched surfaces. These coins circulated hard. They were workhorses. Nickels bought food, gas, and necessities. They weren't saved. They were spent. That's why survival is rare and why originality matters more than shine. Original toning tells collectors this coin hasn't been messed with. It hasn't been polished. It hasn't been altered. It's real. And here's the part nobody talks about. Collectors don't chase these loudly. They don't hype them on social media. They wait. They watch. And when one appears at auction, bidding gets quiet and then aggressive. No drama, just serious money moving fast. These coins get pulled into private collections and never come back. Supply shrinks. Demand rises. And the people who already own them, they're not selling. Right now, this specific 1,957 Jefferson nickel has reached $286,000. And that number doesn't feel real until you realize people are accidentally losing this coin every single day. This is hidden wealth, silent fortune, life-changing money hiding in plain sight. And this is not fiction. If you find one, check the year. Check for the missing mint mark. Look at the surface. That brown layered toning matters. Original texture matters. Never clean it. Never rush to sell it raw. Professional grading is critical because one mistake can erase everything. Patience is golden here. This coin rewards the calm, not the careless. Do not spend this coin. I don't care how ordinary it looks. Dirty old coins shock people for a reason. This one is special. And if this is coin number 1, what comes next is even bigger. Because the next Jefferson nickel is rarer, more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. And most people don't survive finding it without losing everything by mistake. Stay right here. Next up, if you think a dirty, spotted nickel can't change your life, this coin proves how dangerous that belief really is. Because the 1941 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is one of the biggest hidden treasure coins people are accidentally losing, and I need to say this clearly right now. Do not spend this coin. This is silent fortune territory. This is the kind of quiet wealth that disappears every day because it looks ugly, unclear, and ignored. Stay till the end because this detail changes everything. 1941 was a turning point year in America. The country was standing on the edge of world war. Factories were shifting, metals were under pressure, and the U.S. Mint was pushing out coins fast to keep the economy moving. There was tension in the air, uncertainty everywhere, and that pressure showed up in the coins. The Philadelphia Mint, producing nickels without mint marks, was running nonstop. Dies were stressed. Quality control slipped. Coins were struck quickly, imperfectly, and thrown straight into circulation. Nobody was thinking about collectors. Nobody was thinking about survival. This Jefferson nickel carries that moment in history inside it. Thomas Jefferson's portrait looks calm, almost quiet, but the coin itself tells a different story. When you hold a 1941 nickel like this, even in dirty condition, it feels heavy with age. The size is familiar, but the presence isn't. There's thickness to it, a solid feel like it belongs to a different era. Monticello on the back isn't flashy, but when the details are still there under grime and black spots, collectors feel their pulse change. Those black spots, most people think that means damage. They think it's ruined, and that mistake is why fortunes vanish. Those dark areas are often natural surface reactions that only happen over decades of untouched aging. That unclear, dirty look is not automatically bad. In many cases, it's proof the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never stripped of its original skin. And original skin is everything. Once someone cleans this coin, the value collapses instantly. Never clean this coin. Ever. The composition of this nickel, the way it was made before wartime changes fully hit, gives it a certain texture and sound in the hand. It doesn't feel modern. It doesn't feel disposable. And most of them were disposable. These coins bought food, fuel, and daily survival. They were rubbed, dropped, scratched, and lost. Very few survived decades later in original condition, even if that condition looks rough to the untrained eye. That's where rarity lives. Not in perfection, in survival. A 1941 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, showing natural black spotting, unclear surfaces, but still holding its original strike and character, becomes something collectors obsess over. They lean in close. They tilt it under light. They look for tiny details in Jefferson's hair, Monticello's steps, the spacing of letters. This is not casual collecting. This is serious money behavior. And when these appear at auction, things get quiet. No hype, no noise, just fast, aggressive bidding behind the scenes. Collectors don't flip these. They lock them away. They know demand is rising and supply is shrinking. Every year, fewer survive untouched. Every year, more get ruined by cleaning. That imbalance is why this coin has reached $253,000, and why that number feels unreal when you realize people are still spending them. This is hidden wealth, a silent fortune, a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. And this is not fiction. If you ever find one, check the date. Check for the missing mint mark. Don't panic over dirt or black spots. Panic only if someone suggests cleaning it. Original toning matters more than shine. Professional grading is critical because this coin's story needs to be protected, not erased. Patience is golden here. Rushing destroys value. Do not spend this coin. I don't care how ugly it looks. Dirty coins can be the biggest treasure of all. And if this is coin number 2, what comes next is even rarer, even more shocking, and even easier to lose without ever knowing what you had in your hand. Stay right here. Next up, If you think a 1970s nickel can't be a hidden treasure, this is where people lose a fortune without ever knowing it. Because the 1977 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore, and I'm saying this clearly right now. Do not spend this coin. This is silent fortune territory. This is quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. And the gray spots everyone ignores? That's exactly why collectors are hunting this coin hard. Stay till the end, because what you're about to hear is not fiction. 1977 was a heavy year in America. Inflation was crushing everyday life. Confidence in money was shaky. The country was coming off economic chaos and people were spending coins fast just to keep up. The U.S. Mint was under pressure to pump out massive quantities of coins, and quality was not the priority. Speed was. Coins were struck quickly, dies were reused too long, and mistakes slipped through unnoticed. Nobody thought these nickels would matter. Nobody thought they'd survive. And that's why this one is special. This Jefferson nickel carries Monticello on its back like a quiet stamp of history. Jefferson's portrait on the front looks familiar, almost boring to most people. That's what makes it so dangerous. When you hold this coin, it feels solid, balanced, heavier than it looks, with a presence that modern change just doesn't have. The size feels normal, but the age hits you. There's thickness, weight, and an old metallic tone that feels different in your hand. The gray spotting on this coin is where people make the biggest mistake. Most think it's damage. Most think it's ugly. And most people spend it immediately. Those gray spots are often the result of long-term natural aging and storage reactions that only happen when a coin has never been cleaned or altered. That surface tells collectors this coin is original, untouched, real. Once someone cleans it, polishes it, or tries to make it shiny, the value is destroyed instantly. Never clean this coin. Ever. This 1977 nickel has no mint mark, meaning it came from Philadelphia during one of the highest pressure production eras. Coins were meant to circulate, not be saved. Most were worn down to nothing. Finding one in almost fine condition with original surfaces intact is rare, and rarity is born from survival, not perfection. That's why collectors care about this exact look. Not flashy, not pretty, honest. Collectors obsess over tiny details on this coin. The sharpness in Jefferson's profile, the clarity of Monticello under the spotting, the spacing of the letters, the texture of the surface. These are the things that separate ordinary change from serious money. And when this coin shows up at auction, bidding doesn't get loud. It gets intense. Quiet hands. Fast moves. Aggressive offers. These coins disappear into collections and don't come back. Collectors are not selling these. They're holding. Demand keeps rising. Supply keeps shrinking. And while people are still spending them at face value, this coin has reached $287, 500th. That number doesn't sound real until you realize someone probably lost one yesterday. This is hidden wealth, silent fortune, life-changing money hiding in a pocket, a drawer, or an old jar of change. And this is not fiction. If you ever find one, check the date. Check for the missing mint mark. Don't panic over gray spots. Panic only if someone suggests cleaning it. Original toning matters more than shine. Professional grading is critical because one wrong move can erase everything. Patience is golden with coins like this. Do not spend this coin. I don't care how ordinary it looks. The most dangerous treasures are the ones that look boring. And if this is coin number 3, the next coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and so easy to lose that most people never realize what slipped through their fingers. Stay right here. Next up, if you think an 1980s nickel can't be a hidden treasure, this is where people quietly lose a fortune without ever realizing it. Because the 1985 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark is one of the most dangerous coins to ignore, and I'm saying this clearly right now, do not spend this coin. This is silent fortune. This is hidden wealth. This is serious money slipping through fingers every single day. Stay till the end, because this detail changes everything. 1985 was not a calm moment in American money. The economy was shifting. Confidence was fragile, and the mint was under pressure to keep coins moving fast. Denver was striking nickels in massive numbers, pushing dies hard, stretching production, and letting subtle surface variations pass without concern. These coins were never meant to be studied. They were meant to be spent. That pressure is exactly why rare survivors like this exist today. This Jefferson nickel looks ordinary at first glance, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Jefferson's portrait feels familiar, almost invisible to the average person. Monticello on the back sits quietly, balanced, solid, and unassuming. But the moment you hold this coin, it feels different. There's weight to it, thickness to it, a presence that tells you this coin has lived a long life. The size feels normal, but the metal feels aged, settled, real. The black and brown shading on this coin is where people make their biggest mistake. They see darkness and think damage. They see discoloration and think worthless. That natural two-tone surface often forms only when a coin has aged naturally for decades without being cleaned or altered. That original skin is what collectors hunt for. The moment someone tries to clean it, polish it, or brighten it, the value collapses. Never clean this coin. Ever. Original toning matters more than shine. This 1,985 nickel carries a D mint mark from Denver, and that tiny letter changes everything. Collectors obsess over mint marks, especially when paired with natural surface character and fine condition. Most of these coins were destroyed by circulation. They were scratched, worn down, or cleaned by well-meaning hands. Very few survived with their original texture intact. Survival is where rarity lives. Collectors look closely at this coin. They study Jefferson's hairlines, the strength of Monticello's details, the spacing of the letters, the way the surface light breaks across the toning. These are not casual buyers. These are serious collectors. When one of these appears at auction, the room goes quiet. Bidding gets sharp, aggressive, controlled. And once the coin is won, it disappears into a collection. These are not being flipped. They're being held. Demand keeps climbing. Supply keeps shrinking. And while people are still spending these nickels without a second thought, this coin has reached $278 zeroth. That's not just money. That's a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. This is hidden treasure, silent fortune, quiet wealth, and this is not fiction. If you ever find one, check the date. Check for the D mint mark. Don't panic over black or brown shading. Panic only if someone suggests cleaning it. Professional grading is critical because one mistake can erase everything. Patience is golden with coins like this. Rushing destroys value. Do not spend this coin. I don't care how normal it looks. The most dangerous treasures are the ones people ignore. And if this is coin number 4, the final coin is even rarer, even more shocking, and so easy to lose that most people will never forgive themselves once they learn the truth. Stay right here. Next up, if you think a 1,997 nickel can't change your life, this is the moment everything flips. Because the 1,997 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is one of the most dangerous hidden treasure coins people are accidentally losing. And I'm warning you right now, do not spend this coin. This is silent fortune. This is quiet wealth. This is serious money hiding in plain sight. And the black and brown spots everyone ignores are exactly why collectors are watching this coin like hawks. Stay till the end, because this is not fiction. 1,997 was a strange year for American money. The economy looked strong on the surface, but behind the scenes the mint was pushing production hard, fast, and without mercy. Coins were treated as disposable tools, not future collectibles. Philadelphia was striking nickels nonstop, dies were overused, and subtle surface variations were ignored. These coins were never meant to be saved. They were meant to vanish into circulation forever. And that pressure is exactly why this coin exists as a hidden big treasure today. This Jefferson nickel looks harmless. Jefferson's portrait feels familiar, almost boring to most people. Monticello on the back sits quietly, clean and balanced. But when you hold this coin, it feels different. There's a solid weight to it, a thickness and presence that feels settled, aged, real. The size feels normal, but the coin itself feels like it carries time inside it. That's the feeling collectors recognize instantly. The black and brown spotting on this coin is where fortunes are lost. Most people think spots mean damage. They think dirty equals worthless. That belief destroys hidden wealth every single day. Those dark tones often form naturally over decades when a coin is never cleaned, never polished, never stripped of its original surface. That original skin is everything. The moment someone cleans this coin, the value dies instantly. Never clean this coin. Ever. Original toning matters more than shine, and collectors can spot fake shine from a mile away. This 1,997 nickel carries the P mint mark, and that small letter changes everything. Collectors obsess over mint marks paired with natural aging and very fine condition. Most of these coins were destroyed by circulation, scratched, worn, or cleaned by mistake. Very few survived with their original texture intact. Survival is what creates rarity here, not age alone. Collectors study this coin intensely. They look at Jefferson's hairlines, the strength of Monticello's details, the spacing of the lettering, the way light moves across those dark spots. This is not casual collecting. This is serious money behavior. And when this coin appears at auction, things get quiet. Bidding becomes sharp, fast, and aggressive. These coins don't get flipped. They get locked away. Collectors are holding, not selling, because they know demand is rising and supply is shrinking. Right now, this coin has reached $288,000. And that number feels unreal when you realize people are still spending these nickels at face value. This is hidden wealth, a silent fortune, a life-changing opportunity slipping through pockets, drawers, and old jars of change. And this is not fiction. If you ever find one, check the year. Check for the P mint mark. Don't panic over black or brown spots. Panic only if someone suggests cleaning it. Professional grading is critical because one careless move can erase everything. Patience is golden with coins like this. Rushing destroys value. Do not spend this coin. I don't care how modern it looks. The most dangerous treasures are the ones people assume are worthless. And now listen closely. Every coin you just saw proves one thing. The most valuable coins are not locked in museums. They're hiding in circulation. They're being spent. They're being lost. And EagleCoins exist to stop that from happening. Check your pockets. Check your change. Because the next coin you touch could be another silent fortune. And once it's gone forever. Stay sharp, stay curious, and never underestimate old coins. Because hidden wealth is closer than you think.